What's up, guys? Welcome back to Digital Dive In, the proper gaming talk show where we dive into the latest news in gaming every single week. It's your boy Scientology. With me today is SGK.
What's up, guys?
Again, chilling on his couch. We got a buttload of news for you guys today. I guess there's some good news, but most of it's either bad news or like meh news. So let's just get the bad news out of the way first. Anyone out there who's still kind of maybe playing Jump Force, I don't know if you even exist, but the online servers are getting shut down and the game is being delisted. Bandai Namco came out and announced that all content is going to be made unavailable for purchase February 7th, 2022. That's in like 4 months. This includes all the DLC, the character packs 1 through 14, character passes 1 and 2, and all in-game currency is going to be done, gotten rid of. Servers are going to be shutting down on August 24th, so it'll be a little bit later. But oddly enough, the online PvP is still going to be available to play. So
I'm sure they really want to.
I don't know. I don't know how they're like shutting down the servers, but still allowing online PvP. Doesn't really make sense there. But okay.
I mean, I guess they want to give people their money's worth, but I mean, at the end of the day, like this game was a horrible decision. So I'm really glad it's just being done. Like,
See,
I think even they know.
I didn't even get the game. I didn't even bother with it. I didn't even bother with it. I got it, KJ got it, and he did a little. I think he did a playthrough of it on a little bit of playthrough review thing on the channel. So I'll link to that up in a card up here somewhere. But yeah, I as soon as the game released, like it looked cool, but I hated the art style for this game. I don't understand why they would do the 3D art style.
They should have did anime. They should have did like cartoon anime stuff.
Yeah, like the Naruto Ninja Storm like art style, or even the Xenoverse art style. The Xenoverse art style was pretty good. The Ninja Storm art style is still my favorite. It's still the best one.
Yeah.
So
absolutely. So
that's
I'm really
like gold tier.
We can just like put that in the history of bad games that nobody's ever going to talk about ever.
Yeah, I think this is like the shortest lived game I've ever actually seen, because this game only came out in 2019 and they're already delisting it and shutting down the servers 3 years later. It's like, okay.
Yeah.
Even Anthem, which is basically a dead game, still has its servers up, and for the foreseeable future, that game just isn't getting any more, support, basically.
Yeah, exactly. But I'll still be playing that game. That game's fun as hell.
Yeah. But guys, anyone out there who ever played Jump Force or is still playing Jump Force, if you like it, whatever, let us know what you think about the servers being shut down and the game being delisted in the comment section below. We want to hear from you guys. Moving on, we got some more bad news. Sorry, guys. Anyone out there who is hoping to snag a Steam Deck for Christmas, that ain't going to happen. And I could have told you this on release. I could have told you this when the whole thing was announced for holiday season 2021. I'm like, no, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. Valve came out and they announced that their handheld PC basically is getting delayed until February 2022. Just due to material shortages, which again makes sense. Totally makes sense.
So I was disappointed, but I wasn't surprised. Like, it was just like, there are certain things that probably weren't going to come out on time. And that's been the thing for the last 2 years now, is everything that got announced has literally been delayed. But it's also the fact that all of my Christmas gaming gifts have been delayed, not only till 2022, specifically to February.
Yeah,
Why?
right? Exactly.
February.
Exactly. This thing, I mean, to be fair, this one is a little bit better because you're getting basically a handheld console along with a buttload of games to load onto that console. Mm-hmm. So it's not as bad, but we're all going to be broke in February.
Yeah.
So
I would 3 games by February plus a Steam Deck, and then it's like, come on, man.
If I were you guys, I would be staggering these pre-orders right now, so you're not just dropping $1,000 in February. Because that's literally what's going to happen. Like the Steam Deck is like $650 for the really good one, plus you got like 4 games at $70 a piece, that's easily $1,000 right there in a month. So I would 100% stagger those pre-orders. Like, get them in now, so you're not just dropping tons of money on February. Because
just
my
God,
money.
if you don't feel comfortable paying for it now, just save up the money, put it in your bank account, keep it somewhere.
Cash in all your Christmas gifts on pre-orders. Seriously. Oh my God.
So,
it's gonna be nuts.
But also, this gives other people as well enough time to save up money. So when it starts, when they start, like, because it's not really a child-friendly product.
It's not. It's really not.
There's no kid that's gonna have fucking $500 to burn on a fucking Steam Deck. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So, kids, get your parents to give you. She's like, look, I just want $500, $250 from each of you. Each parent gives you $250. You get your $500.
I'll be good. I'll be good. Just give me $250 each family member, please. Oh my God. No, wasn't the early release for the Steam Deck supposed to be holiday season, and then the full release was going to be later on, or how was that working exactly? I forget.
So it was everybody that pre-ordered with $5 was supposed to get a email to purchase their Steam Deck early December. And then everybody else was going to be able to put in an order January, February. Yeah. And then it was going to roll out like the last quarter of 2022 into 2023. Yeah, that's right. And that's how they were going to do it, just to, eliminate scalpers and stuff like that.
Yeah, I wonder if they're still going to be doing that, if they're still going to be giving, like, people who put down that $5 pre-order priority, or if they're just going to be like, you know what, screw it, everyone just buy one now.
I think they're going to have to do that because you technically pay money to be
exactly
first
in the priority.
So,
Exactly.
Yeah. I think regardless, I think Valve is doing things way better. It's going to go a lot smoother than the PS5 or the Xbox release.
100%. Yeah.
Pre-orders and everything.
I mean, I think the only reason they didn't push back the big PlayStation 5 and XSX releases was because they already made those commitments. They already had people pre-ordering them. They already everybody had all that hype around it. Like, there's hype around the Steam Deck, but not nearly as much as a PS5 or Xbox Series X. So it's like, what, we kind of have to deliver regardless if there's actually enough to support this launch. So
I'm sure, like, they have investors in their investor meetings. They were just like, yo, we need our money. We invested in you, Sony. You better fucking release this shit on time.
Exactly.
I don't care about chip shortages.
Yeah. So I think that's part of it, but I don't know. We'll have to see what actually happens. I'm sure there's going to be more news coming out about the Steam Deck still this year and early next year, like January, like a month before it's set to release. So I'm sure they're going to try to make this as seamless as possible, try to make it as easy to avoid scalpers and everything. So we'll have to wait and see what more news we get about the Steam Deck delay and release come January, February. But guys, anyone out there who put down the $5 or is waiting, let us know what you think about the system being delayed, what you think about it in general. We want to hear your thoughts. All right, let us know in the comment section below.
And are you still going to play your Switch?
Yeah, that's a good question. I still don't have one. Moving on, we got a little bit of good news for anyone out there who's still playing Marvel's Avengers. There are a good handful of people who are still playing the game and legitimately like it. Personally, I played the demo. I was unimpressed, and I didn't feel like...
Yeah, I played the demo too. It was very annoying. Basic.
Yeah, if I ever find the game for like $15, I'll buy it for sure. But anyways, the news right now is that it was announced forever ago that Spider-Man was going to be coming to Marvel's Avengers. And we finally got...
before launch.
Yeah, exactly. Well, now we finally got the reveal trailer for Spider-Man. It was shown off, obviously, by Crystal Dynamics, a little cinematic, Spider-Man doing his thing, taking down some AIM soldiers, then gets the support from the rest of the Avengers. We really only see 2 actually in action, and the rest of them were just staying there. But I have to admit, I do kind of love the suit that they went with. It's very original. Good. It's very original. It's very techy. It looks really, really good. But it's still not enough to make me want to get this game.
No, the suit was great. The voice needs some work.
I like the voice. I didn't hate the voice.
You could have made it more deeper, a little bit more adult-ish. He is in the Avengers for crying out loud. He's probably like 26, 27.
Yeah,
You
maybe.
know, but that's just me.
I mean, even the
I
voice
still think that
in
so
even
all these Spider-Men were actually Spider-Men, not Spider-Teens or
yeah,
Spider-Boys
that's
that
fair.
called themselves Spider-Man. So, you know,
I mean, to be fair, even in Marvel Spider-Man, his voice wasn't that deep. It was deeper than this game, but not by much.
yeah,
So well,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Like
So
I like the Marvels and the Agents of Shield, Spider-Man and the Agents of Shield, whatever series that was, where he was working with Nick Fury, and
oh, the Spectacular Spider-Man or Ultimate Spider-Man,
yeah,
that cartoon
it
one.
was yeah, it was the
He
one
was a
where he was
young
like
kid though.
working
He
with
was a teenager though in that one.
yeah, but he still had a better voice.
Yeah, that's fair. He did. He did. He had a great voice. That show was gold. But yeah, no,
I think a lot of people have it correctly where they're just like, I'm not expecting Marvel Spider-Man quality, but hopefully
yeah.
it's just not garbage. Like,
Yeah, I'm interested to see how they're going to be able to really use him in this game because the game feels just like a bigger.
too small. Honestly, it
Well, no,
feels too small for him.
it feels that it feels just like a bigger Ultimate Alliance. So
Yeah,
it's like I don't know how you're really going to be able to do the character justice in this game. I don't know.
if he
I'm
can't
sure they
swing
will.
everywhere and be open
Yeah.
and like do his thing, you know.
I don't know. I'm sure they will. Personally, I kind of would love to see the suit come into the Marvel Spider-Man game because they're still releasing suits every single time for that game.
I mean, that would be nice, but I'm also interested to see. Yeah, one more suit probably couldn't hurt. They're probably gonna have like 70 suits in this new game,
Yo, they're
and
gonna
I'm
have
so excited.
so many. They're gonna include all the most popular suits from the first game, along with
Mm,
there's gonna be a black version of each suit as well. Oh my god, I can't wait
I'm
for
excited.
Spider-Man 2. I
Yeah, I
cannot
know.
wait for that game. Ah, but yeah.
I think it
Anyways,
won Game of the Year of next year and the year after already. Just
yo,
hands
for
down,
real,
just
for
done.
real. Anyone out there still playing Marvel's Avengers? Let me know if you're excited for Spider-Man in Marvel's Avengers, or anyone out there who has not played it. Is Spider-Man enough to make you want to get this game? Let us know. We want to hear from you in the comment section
Mm-mm.
below. For me, no, I'm still not going to get this game unless I
No,
find it for sale
no.
for like $15, or it
For
comes out for
free.
free.
You mean?
No,
You mean
I
PS
would
Plus?
pay $15. I would pay $15 for the game. That's a $15 game.
Oh
Maybe a
no,
$20 game. I don't know.
dude! I was playing the demo and I was playing as Hulk and I wasn't destroying everything with one hit. That's a no.
Yeah, that was kind of
That's a
tough.
no.
We'll see. Moving on to the rest of the news for this week. The rest of the news for this week is all about Ubisoft. So starting off hard, we got the executive producer from basically all the Far Cry games since Far Cry 3 is leaving Ubisoft. So
Oh shit.
this guy's been working for Ubisoft Montreal on all as executive producer for all the Far Cry games since Far Cry 3, and he just announced that he was leaving Ubisoft to follow a new professional path. That can mean many different things. We don't know. There's really
Stripper.
what stripper? Yeah, right.
Stripper.
He's just gonna become a stripper. No, we really don't know where he's gonna go. He was a really he's a huge name in the Far Cry universe. You know, like he did such a good job, even if the games weren't perfect. Like his vision for these games was still really good.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't know. This could also we don't know why he's leaving, but it could be due to some of the Far Cry 7 plans that have been rumored to be, in the works.
I think we're also just in a state of flux where, like, over the past 5 years, all these big names from all these games that we've grown up with, they've been doing the same thing for 20 years now. And
Yeah,
now they just want to do something different and they just
exactly.
want a new path and a new career going. And it sucks because now we're seeing a change in leadership and development and all these other things. And for the most part, it's not great. I'll be honest. It's, when it comes to either Activision Blizzard or
Yeah.
fucking, or anybody else leaving. We did a story like
Yeah.
a couple months ago about people leaving like these big companies in the middle of
Yeah, the
some project.
Ubisoft, or not the Activision Blizzard, like a lot of the head honchos stepped down because of all those sexual harassment claims and everything. And yeah.
And then the same thing with
And
Dying Light 2. A lot of those people left in the middle of
yeah,
making Dying Light 2, so that's why I got. So it's just like, and it sucks because then the project suffer, the people like
exactly.
the community suffers. So
The thing is
I'm
with Ubisoft, it's the same deal. Like they've been having a lot of like discrimination accusations on them too, that
mhm.
causing people to leave, and we don't know if that is part of the reason why Dan Hay is stepping down, or just he's not even stepping down. He's just leaving. But we don't really know. It could also be due to the Far Cry 7 plans, which, speaking of which, leads us right into the next topic, which is Far Cry 7, even though Far Cry 6 just freaking came out this month, Far Cry 7 has already been rumored to be part of this whole new live service, free-to-play type of thing that Ubisoft is apparently putting a focus on for literally all their franchises. I feel like Ubisoft is shooting themselves in the foot here. Really bad.
I mean, we talked about this last video. Live service is just a temporary fad, something that's kind of convenient for now, but eventually people are going to realize that it's way better to actually own the game than to have to pretty much be a slave to the servers or anybody else that has the game. You know,
exactly. I'd much rather play a purely single player, you know, enjoyable action adventure game than you know, be thrown into this whole thing with a bunch of other people that I don't know, doing shit in the world that doesn't matter. And it's just like, I don't know how I feel about it. Plus, I don't even know how the hell a live service Far Cry 7 game would even work. It doesn't really make a whole lot of sense in the grand scheme of things. Like, they're doing the same thing with Assassin's Creed. And that kind of makes sense because of the nature of Assassin's Creed. Like the modern day story, that actually lends itself to actually be possible. I still don't like it, but it's possible and it could actually work. But Far Cry, totally different feel, totally different, type of game. So it's like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't like it.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, live service is pretty much, you know, I don't even know how, like you're right. I don't even know how that will work because like the way Xbox does it, they have Game Pass for the live service games. You know, it goes on.
Exactly.
It goes on Game Pass. You can play it through there if you pay a subscription. Ubisoft, am I going to really pay a subscription to Ubisoft to play their games?
Well, what I think they're going to do is just like sell the game and then have like, you know, constantly free updates to it and keep adding and evolving the game as it goes. That type of live service rather than like a free-to-play live service. Because they already announced that Assassin's Creed Infinity is not going to be free-to-play. It's going to be like an actual game you have to buy. Kind of like Destiny style, I think. There's a lot of what I think is going to be in Assassin's Creed Infinity. They already announced that they're going to be keeping this like a lot of the same gameplay elements from past games, lots of narrative elements, it's going to be a huge game spanning multiple timelines and time eras, and then of course they said it's going to evolve as a live service game. So, and I can get more into that in a moment, but in terms of Far Cry, I don't really know what they're going for here. We don't know at all because it's still rumored, so it's not really confirmed yet. But I wouldn't be surprised if that's the way.
I mean, the thing is, like Far Cry 6 got medium reception. Like you have
I haven't even played it yet.
You know, and you have people that really like it and understand it, and it's just like if they're going through another change, they need to I don't know, try this out with something else first so they don't ruin their IP that they built up for the last 10 years. You know, like
here's the thing, live service either makes or breaks a franchise, you know? Like it's either really really good, it's done really well and it actually works, or it just dies the moment it releases. Case in point, Destiny, and also case in point, Anthem. Like either you release a full game with a ton to do with a great story and evolve it from there, or you release an empty game and hope to, you know, improve upon it after release. That's not the way to do it. And that's the mistake that Anthem made. Now, in terms of Assassin's Creed Infinity, personally, I would love to see this game be like, you are like, you know, the modern day, you make like a modern day character or whatever, and then you're loading in through the Animus into multiple timelines and multiple, like, you know, ancestries, you know? So you can jump into, like, you know, Italy and play as Ezio again, or you can jump into, you know, Egypt, or you can jump into Viking era. You could jump into the Renaissance, whatever. Like I think it would work really, really well if you did it that way. You know what I mean? That
Yeah,
would
but
make
also I
sense.
think they just need to end Assassin's Creed because it with the kind of story you have, there's only so much you can do before it becomes unrealistic and like
Well, yeah.
Assassin's Creed started off really historic, really accurate, really
Yeah, and now they're going more fantasy style of everything. It's just kind of like,
yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I didn't hate Valhalla. I didn't hate Valhalla. I legitimately liked it. I just didn't like the structure of the game. The story itself was solid. I just didn't like the way they structured the game. And I
Yeah.
hated Odyssey, but I loved Origins. So
And I thought Origins was going to be the end because it was the origin. And it's like, all right,
well, they
cool. They're
wanted to
going to
go back
chill.
and tell the story, but like I really wish that they were just like the furthest we got in terms of timeline was Syndicate. Syndicate was the furthest we got, and that was Victorian era England. So there's still so much more to do, you know. Like
Yeah.
there's still so many timelines up until modern day that we can hit, and I really hope they do that. And that might be what Assassin's Creed Infinity is going to do because I think they realize that doing like these type of games every 2 years, there's so much to do. There's so many areas to visit, and there's so many areas that gamers really want, like feudal Japan, ninjas,
Yeah.
samurai, all that stuff. And then there's
Which
also
would
like
actually
World
make
War
sense.
II, Vietnam era, all that stuff, There's
Yeah.
so many timelines to incorporate, and doing a game every 2 years, it's going to be going on forever. So I kind of understand the idea behind Assassin's Creed Infinity. The more I think about it, the more I accept it and understand it as it actually might be a good move.
We just need to see. We just need to see
Exactly.
something about it.
Yeah,
We
I
just
just
need
need
to
to
see
see how it's
gameplay.
going to work. Because if they're going to do this wrong, I'm going to hate it. But if they do it the way I'm expecting it, which they probably won't, but maybe, I think it's going to be really good.
Yeah.
We'll have to wait and see. We have no clue. We just have a little bit more information about they're saying, hey, don't worry, guys. It's going to have all the shit that you guys love right off the bat. I'm like, okay.
And we've heard that before, and it was
Exactly.
a complete lie.
Exactly.
So,
So, guys, let us know what you think about all this Ubisoft news. Dan Hay leaving, Far Cry 7 maybe being live service, Assassin's Creed Infinity. Let us know all your thoughts in the comment section below. This is where we're
take
going to leave it.
everything with a grain of salt, people.
Yeah, everything we're talking about, except for Spider-Man and Steam Deck and Jump Force. Everything about Ubisoft with a grain of salt. Also, guys, I just also want to apologize about not doing a live stream at all this week. I've been stupid busy, and I hate it because I really, really, really want to play more Guardians of the Galaxy. So be on the lookout for that maybe this weekend. I'll let you guys know.
I apologize for my homeless look. I'm going through some life issues right now, and they should be rectified soon. And I'll be back on my PC. I'm not even playing video games right now. It's been killing me slowly.
Yeah, right. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please hit that like button. If you're new to the channel and you have not subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell so you get notified whenever these videos go live or whenever we do live streams. And share this video with all your friends, family, and strange colleagues. Guys, we love you so much. We want to talk with you guys more, so please leave all criticisms or comments in the comment section below. And we'll see you guys next week in the next dive-in. Peace!
Peace.